Let's see. Welcome to the stream, Magi, G-Master Zach, RC Star Destroyer, Fargoth Neverveen, Chucky Nurgling, Smoghog, and Brandon. Good to see you all. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome, 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 welcome. How am I doing? I'm okay today.
I see you gather before me.
I'm doing all right. My body is getting revenge on me for everything I did in New York, but other than that, doing pretty okay. Spoon Bleeder, good to see you.
Almost at the big 3-0.
The big 3-0. I appreciate the support, man. Also, real quick, just so y'all can say hi to Sadie. You may wonder, like, oh, Sotek, why are you not using the puppy cam? And the reason is, somebody down here, who you can see just down there, somebody decided to be a little bit of a stinker and chewed the cord that connected the puppy cam to the PC. So, I have to buy a new a new extension USB cord because somebody decided it was a chew toy, and proceeded to eat it. So, well, she didn't eat it. She just chewed on it until it. I was in the middle of doing something. I was. You could actually hear me dealing with it in the most recent episode of the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay that I'm GMing. When I was GMing it, there's a part where you can hear my computer going bloop 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 because like something's constantly disconnecting and reconnecting. And I was like, what is that noise? And then I turn and look and I see she's got her paws on it and she's pulling it up between her paws and chewing on it. And the second I looked at her, she was like, I'm not doing anything. What's the cinematic from the follow button? I'm trying to remember which one shows. The cinematics that I use for my things are the Warhammer Mark of Chaos cinematic. It's probably the Mark of Chaos cinematic, if you've never seen it. I would guess that's what it is. Mark of Chaos is the one that has the warrior priest and he gets all like buffed up with holy light, and then he's like, ah, and he smacks a bloodthirster in the face. It is not Space Marine 1. Good guess. Hey, Jantos, thanks so much for the 5 months, and Lone Sparrow, thank you for the 26. Yeah, I can't wait for the big 3-0, man. You'll have been a member for as many years as I've been alive. Member. Subber. Nope. Nope. You just juke me? Shit. Nobody jukes me. Mark of Chaos? Yeah, Warhammer Mark of Chaos was a strategy game that came out for PC in like 2005, maybe? Maybe a little before that. 2006. I don't remember when it came out, but it came out a long time ago. It was super fun, but it was very limited. But the main cinematic for the game was easily one of the best Warhammer cinematics there is. Like it is obscene how good of a cinematic it is. It's unfortunate the game was not of the same quality. Like it's fun. You can get it on GOG, and it's definitely worth playing. Did she just dive bomb my boat? Get off! No freeloaders. What did I just say? Oh, Geralt, get off the boat. Off! Oh my god, there is a lot of them. Keep firing! Keep firing, damn you! God, I need a repeater crossbow pistol from Warhammer. Cinematic for what game? Warhammer Mark of Chaos. Very fun game. You can get it on GOG. I highly recommend playing through all of the campaigns at least once in your life. It's super fun. It's basically just the tabletop game ripped straight into a PC experience. So like there are challenges, you make your units rank and file, you can attach characters into units, other stuff like that, and it's quite good. Maybe they don't speak English. Well, they should have thought about that before they tried to attack my boat. I keep meaning to ask your opinion on the Ignorant Armies stories. You know what? I honestly have no idea what that is, Mornington. From 1989, that would be why I have no idea what that is. By all means, enlighten me. Cheers, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How you doing, buddy? Oh my god. All right, I think that's all of them. Nope. That's all of them. Yeah, it's a very good cinematic. You know what's the most fucked up part about that cinematic? So, right, so that cinematic gets you really hyped for that game, right? Like, it's super badass, it's super awesome. You get to see all those really cool, big throwdown. You know, you get to see that Bloodthirster, and you're like, damn, I really want to play this game. I can't wait to, like, have a Bloodthirster and all this stuff. There's no Bloodthirsters in that game. There is not a single Bloodthirster in the entire game. Not one. There's a Demon Prince who is very, very different looking. But despite the fact that the best cinematic for the game shows off a Bloodthirster as the big bad, there is actually zero Bloodthirsters. And it's so disappointing. Have I ever played Black Omen? No, it is on my to-do list. You mean Omen of the Horned Rat? The first ever PC fantasy experience? It is actually on my to-do list. You bitch. Oh my god! We cannot be done with this section too soon. Oh, good grief. So the nice thing about doing this is this means if I ever play The Witcher 3 again, like when Witcher 4 is on its way out, if we decide to replay this game, we will only do like the main story and the side quests. We will not do all of the goddamn question marks, especially in Skellige. Shadow of the Horned Rat is aged badly. What about it is aged badly? Like what specifically has you like, oh, this is not good? Yeah, dude, the original Dawn of War is such a fucking masterpiece. Especially the Necron expansion. Like, god damn, what a masterpiece of a game. The first story is Geheimnisnacht. Oh yeah, Mornington Crescent. That they wrapped that story into the Troll Slayer. Because all the old Gotrek stories are in the Troll Slayer book. Because the first like half of the book is just all of his short story collections that started off the character. So the original Geheimnisnacht story is in Troll Slayer as well. It's the first chapter. Sir Grunty, how you doing? Thanks so much for the 10 months. The controls? Oh, well, eh. All right. You just love the zealous characters from the Empire, especially when they gain the powers. Oh yeah, dude. Prayers look so sexy. Warhammer Dark Omen. Is Dark Omen related to Shadow of the Horned Rat, or is it a different game? I thought they were related to one another. In we go. Snorri Nosebiter versus Duergar Hammerfist. Duergar, easily. Listen, Snorri's a actually very good fighter, and he's like an awesome berserker. But Snorri almost has more of like a comedy combat type style, and often has like unpredictability in his favor. And while he's like a good slayer and he's a good fighter, like Duergar is very, very good. Duergar is probably like, I don't know if I'd put him top 10, but he's like, he's up there within the Khazalid Empire. Like Duergar is a badass. Duergar, okay, I'll put it this way. You know how much of a badass Gorfang Rotgut is, right? Like, you know how absolutely terrifying Gorfang Rotgut is? Duergar is the one who took Gorfang's eye. Like, Duergar went mano a mano with Gorfang, and although he wasn't able to kill him, he took out one of his eyes in their battle at I covered it in the Belagar video, I think. But I know I talk about the battle in the Belagar video, but it's at the first big siege when Belagar's on his way to Carrick 8 Peaks. Yeah, Duergar is like massive, massive balls. Like he's crazy in like the best of ways. All right, the good news is we can get a fresh boat from this island, because this boat is falling apart a little bit. T-Bossman and Dreadmanny, thanks so much for coming to the stream. Good to see you guys. Hello, Gothic Spike. Oh, okay, so Shadow of the Horned Rat is a sequel to Dark Omen. Okay. Reality is breaching? I mean, the dog. Oh, some more sirens, hooray.
Stench.
Come and get me, ladies. Sadie is Garm? Yes. Sadie is very similar to Garm. She also has unlimited energy and stamina. She's going for like 2 walks a day right now. Like I think yesterday she went for a total of like 5 miles. And she also gets played with. Like, I play with her every day. Multiple times. You know, we go play tug of war and fetch and stuff in the backyard to let her just run and get a lot of energy out. And she still has energy. Like, good God. It's been a long time. You know, Chloe was a single dog. You know, she was a solo dog household. And Chloe was old for most of her life, and she was also a Pyrenees. So even when she was younger, she wasn't really insanely energetic. This dog, though, my lord, she just never runs out of gas. Isn't that right, Sadie? Oh yeah, no, it's good for us. But by the way, this isn't like an important announcement. I'm just kind of like drawing minor attention to it. But we did open a new section in the Discord. We have like a fitness channel up for people to just kind of like chat and share their journeys and stuff. I'm going to be posting in there because now that Sadie is kind of getting used to a more normal schedule, I'm going to be posting about my stuff on there.
Bastard! Asshole! Cockeyed prick! You're dead! I didn't want to hurt her, I promise. Someone, anyone, help! Help! Save me!
Wait! Don't kill him. Stop that. Hold on, I'm coming. Sorry.
Thanks for the help.
What was that about?
Bugger can't handle that his sister'd rather sail to Lilac Bay with me than serve Freya.
seducing a priestess? I
Thought what? That we don't do such things? Not every man in the Isles believes in that rubbish about the gods, but many can't accept that, and it leads to feuds, vendettas. It's not right, not fair. I love Irma, and she loves me. There'll come a day when we'll be together. I'll find a way. Religion's full of holes as logic's concerned. There's bound to be holes in its principles too. I'll find them, show them to the priestesses. Then they'll let me wed my Irma. You travel a lot, don't you? Ever come across something that can help me? Bring it here. I'll pay you well. I live in the hut the other side of the volcano.
See what I can do. So long, and try to stay away from brothers in a rage.
Free spirit. Gather books describing religious customs and take them to him. Well, I've gathered like damn near every book in reality, so
Ah, greetings. Got something for me?
probably. Yumi Orwari, good to see you. How you doing? Franz Emperor, hello as well. Anything about any lore facts about the life and actions of Bird and Stoneheart, not Zufbar, just the dwarf himself? Funny enough, I would say that the funniest thing, or not the funniest, but like probably the most badass moment in Barrendon's life, which was also terrifying, but like so satisfying to show how much of a badass he was, is that Barrendon as king was basically completely naked, sleeping in his room, and he had like a chimney type thing, and a full-fledged Skaven assassin comes down the chimney, or was hiding in it, and attacks him, right? So this is a full-fledged, fully trained Skaven master assassin with at least three weeping he had weeping blades, and he goes in on Barrendon, and Barrendon beats him completely naked, with like just minding his own business, trying to sleep, and he just starts like, he literally, I think he uses a pillow, and he like throws a pillow at it, and then he just beats the shit out of this master assassin. It's so good. It's so good. No, Barrendon's awesome. Barrendon Stoneheart is such a great king. There's a lot of things I really appreciate about him. Like probably another really funny moment of his from his life story is there was an incident where the way Barrendon's father, the previous king, died was that he basically took on a fight against a giant greenskin horde that was threatening the moot. And Zupar marched to help. And while they were there, a bunch of humans from Averland, I think, came to assist them. And it was either Averland or Stirland, I think. But the humans end up running away. When they see the size of the Greenskin army, they decide to flee instead of just holding their ground. So, what are you doing? What are you doing, silly girl? So after that incident, Barrendon's dad dies in the fighting, and Barrendon becomes king, and of course he declares, grudgment against those humans, and eventually he goes over there to take his vengeance. And he basically goes to them and says, if I recall correctly, the man who actually betrayed him had already died, but dwarf customs being as they are, it passed down to the sons. And he basically shows up and says, okay, you are going to pay us a certain amount of gold to have this grudge struck out, or we're going to come in there and kick the shit out of you, and take it. And of course the father refuses, or the descendant at the time refuses, because he's a greedy son of a bitch. So he puts his so he prepares for a siege, and he wants the dwarves to have to fight through his army and fight through his citizens, and all these innocent people are gonna die because they're between Barrendon and his vengeance. But Barrendon ends up not being able to attack the city, because the man's son, so the ruler's son, the son kills his own father to save their people from the dwarves. So he murders his father, takes all the stuff the dwarves want and brings it to the dwarves and says, here, like, here's all the stuff you wanted. I killed my dad and I brought you everything that you requested. And it causes Barrenden's brain to short circuit because he did the right thing and brought what the dwarves wanted to them, which was good, but he committed patricide in order to accomplish it, which is bad. So like Barrenden and all the dwarves are like, what? For the longest time. But it actually ends up kind of being a sweet story because Barrenden's like, all right, like technically the grudge is struck out, even though that's kind of horrible, like it's not my business. But Barrenden actually ends up becoming good friends with that human, though because the story is told from Barrenden's perspective, it's only like 1 or 2 chapters later that Barrenden is dealing with the descendants of that character because he already passed away from old age. And like Barrenden is like genuinely sad that he died, because even though Barrenden found him very particular, he was a he was a good man. And I was always like I always like when you get good friendships between the different races. Is this in the Dwarf Omnibus? Yeah, it's in the story. I think it's Grudgebringer or Grudge something. Here, have all these books on religion. There you go.
Thanks for your help. But I'm thinking I'll learn no more sitting here. Time to see the world. Perhaps while I'm on my travels, I can figure out a way to be with Irma.
Good luck.
Oh. Quest updated. Oh, it's done. I got 3 experience for that. Hopefully we'll see him again. Server of the Great Horned Rat, Lally57, good to see you. Sotek, are there any other legendary lords currently in Immortal Empires that have a specific hatred or rivalry with the Chaos Dwarfs besides Grimgor? I would not... A specific rivalry would be Ikit Claw. Ikit Claw definitely has a bit of a rivalry with the Chaos Dwarfs. And because Clan Skarier and the Chaos Dwarfs hate each other. But Ikit Claw's relationship with them is actually very unique, because Ikit Claw somehow got the Chaos Dwarfs to agree to allow him to study in their forges for a while. So we don't know what occurred, but Ikit Claw had something that he was able to offer the Chaos Dwarfs that got their interest. Which is very, very interesting. We don't know what it was, but Clan Skarier and the Chaos Dwarfs have long had like a deep rivalry and hatred for one another. So if there was a character who would be hell-bent on demonstrating superiority against the Chaos Dwarfs and also doing what he can to screw with them, it would be Ikit Claw. But Tretch Craventail, Crookback Mountain also has a very big not happy relationship with the Chaos Dwarfs, because Crookback Mountain wants control of the Darklands, and they also want control of all of its resources and the Warpstone to be found there. So Tretch Craventail would probably be a notably not friendly rival. And then, of course, any of the dwarfs. Like, all of the dwarves hate the Chaos Dwarfs more than can be expressed. Yeah, oh yeah, I imagine Cathay would have big freaking issues with the Chaos Dwarfs. What is that, a griffin? Oh yeah, that's a griffin. Something we need something a little... Can't go wrong with Wraith. I can't move very fast, so if you could come over here, I'd really appreciate it. Let's also get some bigger cross bolts. Come here. You... Oh, it's an arch. Oh! I can't even see his level. Oh, shit. Okay, this is going to be a fight. Okay, this is a... okay, this is not a casual haha teehee fight. This is a actual fight. Griffin. Oh, you're a hybrid. Okay. Grape shot, hard. Glad I looked that up. Oh, that hurt. Ah! Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, that thing hits hard. I wish I had more swallow right now. Don't you spit poison at me! Whew. So falls the Archgriffin. Well, that was fun. Been a while since we fought something that could hit that hard.
Hunt down those lizard trinkets.
Frustrated warrior's notes. Just by plowing luck, I buy myself a horse, it turns out to be lame. I take a wench for a wife, turns out she's a nasty bitch. I build a house, not a year goes by and lightning strikes, burns the whole thing down. And the one time fortune smiles on me and return from a raid with some prime loot, a griffin flies down and makes its nest right on the summit of the mountain, right where I hit the treasure. Guess I should be happy it's not a gold fucking dragon, for fuck's sake. So be it. Not the first wind to blow in my eyes, I'll chase it off even if I die trying. And so he did. He could tell the future. All right, where's this treasure of yours? Ah, there it is. All right. That was probably the big bad monster in this area, but I guess we'll find out. All right, we want that boat. Hey, Nyanomancer, what's up? I don't know why it says you're a first-time chatter. I know that is not true. I have definitely seen you before. Morrington Crescent, Convica 351, Harzulian Boy, and Alex Loeb. Good to see you guys. Welcome to stream. How you doing? Back to the amazing boating adventure. Yeah, but dude, we're so close to being done. I could taste it. Don't know much about the Chaos Dwarves. Was curious who is their main antagonist besides Grimgore. Don't know if this game are friendly or not towards them. Definitely not friendly. They are competing forces. Morgan, if you haven't already, you might check out the Q&A series. It was pretty comprehensive. Have I gotten a master armor set? I can make one, but I can't wear it yet because I'm not a high enough level. My punishment for 100%ing before doing most of the main quest, I guess. What do we know on the first orc to ever call a wah and why they named it a wah? So it wasn't that they like had a meeting and made a a decision. It was more that that's just like the most natural guttural sound that comes out of an orc when they just get amped up. Like they just feel all their blood pumping and all that that rage and excitement and everything just boiling up in them, and they just let it out, and that it comes out as a wah. And a bunch of them shouted at once. Yeah, just like that. Wah! Wah.